Hello guys, today we're going to be talking about comparing and ordering numbers. This is your lesson 1.3 in your Go Math book. So let's get started. The first thing I want to make sure we talk about when we're talking about comparing and ordering numbers is the different symbols that we use. There are three different symbols, the greater than, less than, or equal to sign. Okay, equal to is pretty self-explanatory. When the numbers are equal, we're going to use equal signs. For greater than or less than, I always like to think of them as hungry alligators, and hungry alligators like to eat the bigger number. If you're a really hungry alligator, you're going to want 5 pieces of pizza or 1 piece of pizza. So as a hungry alligator, you're always going to point your mouth towards the larger number. Okay, here's my little alligators. It's kind of easy, a little bit easier to see them as alligators that way. So for example, if you're a hungry alligator and you have the option of eating 5 pieces of pizza or 2 pieces of pizza, which one are you going to want to eat? A hungry alligator is going to want to eat 5, so it'd open up its mouth towards the 5 and the larger number. Okay, so let's get started on some problems to practice. So we have 359,785, and we're comparing it with 358,497. The first thing we have to do is we have to line up our numbers, making sure all of our place values line up. The best way to do that is to write your first number and then write your second number starting from the ones place to make sure that all place values are filled up and you don't make any mistakes. So now that I've got my numbers lined up, I'm going to start with the largest place value on the left, which right now is the hundred thousands place, and I'm going to go through by place value and see where the numbers start to be different. So in my hundred thousands place, I have all 3, so that's not different. These numbers are the same in the 10,000s place. 9 and 8 are not the same number, so I'm going to circle that place value. My 9 is going to be bigger than my 8, so I'm going to put a star next to it. This makes 359,785 the larger number. So I'm going to find which one that is. It's over here. And I'm going to make sure my alligator's mouth is opening towards the larger number, which is 359,785. For the next problem, we're going to do a lot of the same thing. We have 398,467 compared with 512,654. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to once again line up my numbers. I write my first number first, and then starting from my ones place, I'm going to write my next number. This makes sure, once again, that all of my place values are filled up. There will be some problems that they don't all have the same amount of place value, so it's really important that you start from the ones. And then I'm going to start from my largest place value on the left, which once again is the hundred thousands place. And I'm going to start to see where the numbers differ first. So I'm in the hundred thousands place, 3 and 5 are not the same number. So that's where I'm going to circle. That's my first change in numbers. Between 3 and 5, 5 is the larger number, making 512,654 the larger number. I'm going to see between these two numbers which one it is. It's this guy because I can see that they match up evenly. My alligator is going to open up towards my larger number. And I've answered my problem. Where 398,467 is less than 512,654. For this guy, once again, we're going to line them up. We have 249,158. And then once again, I'm going to look at this number, 249,158, and we're going to compare them. But to first do that, I'm going to line them up, starting with my ones place again. And I'm going to go through and look starting in my largest place value, which once again is the hundred thousands place, to see where my numbers start to differ. Hundred thousands place, the numbers are the same. 10,000s place, the numbers are the same. Thousands place, the numbers are the same. Hundreds place, the numbers are the same. Tens place, my numbers are still the same. Ones place, my numbers are still the same. These numbers are exactly the same, so they are equal to each other. We're going to put our equal sign. Okay. For our next problem, we're just comparing 36,795 to 8,569. And once again, I'm going to start by lining them up. I'm going to start from my ones place. and line up my 8,569. Okay, now I want to show you that we're missing a place value here. If I had not lined them up how I was supposed to and it started just from the larger place value, as sometimes people do just because it's easier and that's what you rewrite and rewrite from right. It'd be easier to line up this way. I understand that, but however, do you see that our thousands place is actually in the 10,000s and we are missing this place value here? This is why it's super, super important that you start writing from the ones place when you're lining up your numbers. This makes sure that you don't have a missing place value. You can figure out where it is, and that's about it. So now that we have our numbers lined up, our ones are together, our tens are together, our hundreds are together, our thousands are together. We see that this number is a little bit bigger lengthwise and by having an extra place value. This 36,795 has a 10,000s place. 8,569 does not. So as a placeholder, we can put a 0 here to help us visualize that this number does have a placeholder. So once again, I'm going to start from my larger place value, which is right now the 10,000s place, and I'm going to see where the numbers start to differ. 3 and 0 are not the same number, so I'm going to circle it. If I for my allowance, I'd rather have $3 than $0. So I'm going to put a star next to 3, making 36,795 the larger number. I'm going to find which one it matches with, and it's this one. So my alligators are going to eat the larger number. And I know that 36,795 is greater than 8,569. For our